Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing alright. Everyone's chilling, going about their day nice and lovely, you know how it is. Today, we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be doing... Or not a little different. I don't know why I said that. Tony's just lying. Who has the worst luck? The other guy does. So I have a plan. Alright, so we're going to be doing greedier mode as Mr. Tainted Lazarus here, if you're unaware of how this works. Ow. What it essentially means... Oh, perfect, actually, thinking about it. Perfect. Okay, so... What this essentially means is... I think it after I kill them is when I flip? I'm testing a theory real quick. Damn it, no. Okay, so here's the method then. We're gonna have to take some damages, bro. Oh, perfect. That was perfect way to go about that scenario there. Oh, my bad. I hope everyone's going about their day nice and lovely. You know how it is, you know. Hope everyone is kind of just chilling. Killing, one might say, you know. Whatever. I'm doing pretty okay myself. Just got off work. I am so freaking, like, tired, brother. Oh my god. Unfortunately, due to the nature of my job, I don't think I can necessarily complain about certain aspects about it, but what I can for sure say is I hate talking on the phone, brother. Oh my goodness, man. I don't know. Like, you know, it's very funny because I have to make some phone calls for my job. You know, every once in a while I gotta call to clarify something, or I gotta call for this or that, you know. Nothing crazy. It's not like the job is wicked hard or anything. I'm just kind of calling to, you know, check in on stuff 90% of the time or whatever, something like that. But I hate doing it, man. You know what I mean? Because it just wastes time. It's such a waste of time on something. I'm pretty sure you guys, if anyone out there like in the corporate world, you've heard of this or whatever, where it's like you're in a meeting for something that could have been an email, that kind of sort of deal. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I feel like going into and like doing certain, you know, making these phone calls low key sometimes is like, god damn, bro, it's annoying. I feel like I'm not doing it any justice, but it's just Tony complaining. You know, it's just Tony complaining. It's just annoying, and I find it really funny too, because as I've gotten older, I don't know what it is with me. I've said this before, I'm a pretty like kind of anti-social guy, you know. I don't really talk to people like that. I kind of tend to keep to myself like 99% of the time. But I've noticed specifically something that would not be hell for an antisocial person, but definitely a younger Tony would have been like, yo, don't have me do this, is phone calls. I've noticed in my time now, I don't know why, I have just gotten so... not enthralled, what's the word I'm thinking of? I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say here. I prefer a phone call over a text, honestly, like 9 times out of 10, if I'm being like for real. You know? Before, I don't know, maybe I'm just impatient. I think I'm a patient guy though, I'm gonna be real. I think I'm a pretty patient fella, I'm a patient individual. It's just this one specific aspect that's what makes it so annoying or whatever. Is like, if I'm trying to ask you about something, you know, like I need to answer like low-key almost instantly, or like not instantly, but like I need an answer, and if I know you and I know you might have a not necessarily God's greatest track record when it comes to answering the phone, you know, picking up the phone, dare I say, then I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm low-key kinda gonna be like, yeah, let me give this fucker a call, you know? Let me give this son of a bitch a call. so I can get an answer for what it is I'm trying to seek here, you know? And I've done that all the time now, honestly. I would much rather send, I would much rather call someone I know and be like, hey, look, cut all the shit, you know, or not necessarily cut all the shit, but like, hey, I have a question, answer, boom. Answer right then and there, it's goated. You know, in my mind, I'm like, that's goated. I got my answer instantly. When you ask me, though, for like work, dude, I be getting put on hold all the time. I think that's what kills me. I think the fact that I get put on hold a lot, that's what makes it hit a little harder in like, God damn, dude, just hurry the fuck up. You know what I mean? I feel a little mean saying it, but it's honestly like a true aspect I've noticed for myself, at least. Is like, yo, that's fucked up. You can't do that to me. That's out of pocket. Wait, I think the flip there was not worth it. Was it? I don't know. No, thinking about it, I don't think it was. You know, here, let's damage everyone in the room. Stop it real quick. Bro, stop fucking following me. Why'd I stop it? I'm so stupid. Playing this character with green mode is like... It's like a fucking it's messing my brain up, man, you know? I'm gonna be honest with you, it's messing with my brain. I just don't understand it, and I feel stupid for saying that. Because a part of me is also like, this shit probably mad easy, you know, to kind of wrap your head around. There you go, I got myself a tears up. We'll continue. Oh, but you know, I don't know, man. I'd rather get my info in the form of a call rather than a text nowadays. But it's just the hold times, dude. Jesus Christ, don't even get me freaking started, man. Alright, I'm gonna complain a little bit about work here. Alright, you know, God forbid a fella wanna complain a little bit, you know? I've said this before, I'm avid complainer posting to a degree. I think it's fine to complain about certain aspects of like your work or things if they're kind of like fucked up. Not fucked up, but you know, like, oh, that's annoying sort of deal, you know? And I'm gonna be real. Like, I had to make a fucking phone call to a certain place 4 times today, you know? I had to call the same phone number, talk to the same person 4 times just to get some like info sorted out because of an issue. God damn it, man. It was like, Jesus, brother. Give me a second. You guys know that in life there are roadblocks? What the hell is he talking about? My bad, y'all. I just got back from eating dinner. And all I gotta say is that shit was scrumptious, you know? Scrumdiddly-umptious, dare I say the word. What? Oh. Oh dear. I've made a grave error. I forgot Diplo didn't carry over. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, brother. Tony has cooked himself. Oh, he's so dumb. How does he do it? World's God's strongest Isaac player. Anyways, hope everyone's doing all right. My bad. I'm like going back to like I'm starting the episode, even though I'm like far in, like mid, you know, recording already. I just had me some char siu chicken again. I think I've talked about it before, but like, Lord Almighty, man. Chinese food is so goated, man. Although I am not gonna sit here and lie, I'm not exactly sure like what branch of Chinese food char siu chicken is. I believe it is Cantonese, but I don't want to lie. You know, I don't want to just completely say the wrong thing. Like I said, I could be wrong, so You know, unfortunate, a little unfortunate, I guess, in that aspect, that I'm not. Well, let me check it up. Let me look it up. Yeah, it's a Cantonese dish. They call it a variation of the classic Cantonese dish, so that's what it is. And I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. That shit is phenomenal. I am the world's #1 char siu chicken fan. Char siu pork, any char siu, whatever. That shit's fire. God almighty. You know, just who would have guessed? What's up with the sweet and savory mixture, you know? As someone who cooks for fun, and I'm gonna be honest, I try my best to be knowledgeable with like the food I cook, but like sometimes I just look up a recipe and I follow that, and then post that. I just start, you know, going blind, you know, fuck it, we ball type shit. But what is the science behind sweet and sour? Not sweet and sour, like sweet and savory being like the most goated combination for a food item ever, you know what I mean? Like, y'all ever, like, dipping your McChicken, or not your McChicken, dipping like a chicken nugget or a chicken tender, chicken strip into honey mustard, you know what I mean? Like, that's what is that? That's like a sweet and savory combination. It's just crack cocaine, you know? It is like the perfect marriage of foods, dare I say, you know what I mean? Honestly, it's kind of baffling to me. Like I said, as someone who doesn't know the history of this or whatever, who came up with this combo of like sweet and savory? That's the method right there. And it worked, It's true, it's real. God bless science, you know, one might say. Tony, it's an oxymoron. Yeah, I know. You know, not necessarily, I guess. Sort of. I guess it depends on who I'm blessing here. But like, I got no words to how to describe it, brother. It's just so goated. You know what I mean? It's just so goated. It's just so beautiful. How can I stop myself from enjoying it, one might say? Why did I grab the fucking 5-cent one? Is this man a moron? World's largest moron just dropped? Picture of Tony? My bad. I'm gonna get purity. And I think it's technically impossible to pull that, so we'll try. We will try our damnedest. To pull this one off. But I mean, you know, man, I'm just, oh my god, hello, an angel of demise. This is criminal. You can't do that. You should not be legally allowed to do that. My apologies, y'all. I got like a bad cough. But dude, it's just like, God almighty. It's such a goated combo of foods, you know? Sweet and sour sauce. I'm pretty sure y'all have had it before. With a McChicken, or not a McChicken, but like with a chicken nugget. Chick-fil-A sauce, as much as I don't really like the company at all, and I try my best not to go there. But I've had it on occasion. And when I do have it, that sauce, that sweet sauce, it's just so... It's so crack, brother, you know? Dare I say, it is like crack. That shit is mad good. Dare I say. You feel me? Yo, this is criminal. Unironically, this is actually criminal. I've talked about what was criminal before. This might be the most heinous thing this game has thrown at me. Lil bro can't do this. Lil bro's not his brother. He can't do this. I'm trying my best though. You see? You can see? Okay. And then... Jesus Christ, man. Honestly, I have a good feeling this run isn't going anywhere. Who would have guessed it? If it's a Tony run, you know. There's a good chance this run is not going anywhere. Oh! You know, like, it's just, it's gonna be bad, bro. It's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be awful. It's so fucking cooked. You know, while I was eating dinner. One, I actually have a interesting topic to go over. Maybe, I don't know about this episode. I'm not sure yet, because I'm not really sure how I want to incorporate this. But, I was watching a Summoning Salt video on Mike Tyson Punch-Out records. You know, funny to be watching that video, because if you don't know, Mr. Man himself, Mr. Summoning Salt, he is, if I'm correct, I don't know if he's currently the world record holder, but he is a world record holder for Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Which I thought was mad funny, you know. Hopefully it works with the stairway, just because I'm not technically bro. Oh, yeah, it does work. Nice. Oh, it doesn't matter. We have no money. Okay. Well, that was a dumb play by Tony. What can you do? Okay, we'll get that to you. Flip, get that to you. Bada bing, bada boom. That's actually perfectly fine by me, truth be told. I think that was the best way that room might have potentially played out. Oh, but regardless, I realize now I am kind of getting off topic here. I did watch a Summoning Salt video regarding Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Thought it was really cool. One, you know, kind of just like, I guess, had me thinking, not necessarily about the contents of my content, you know, you know what I mean? Oh, this is cooked. No, this is cooked. I think Tony's done for in this scenario. I'm not even joking when I say this. I think they flipped me between this too much. They flipped me between this too much to like get a use out of it, I guess one might say, you know? You know what I mean? I can't get consistent. At least if it's not going to be here, it's going to be next floor. Shoal is going to absolutely fuck me up, bro. Not to be confused with Seoul. It's a Korean city, yeah? I feel so stupid. Oh, Tony doesn't know his geography, brother. He doesn't know his worldliness. And it's like, yeah, I'm trying, man. You know, I'm trying to learn, I guess. Or not, I guess. I am. I do want to learn. You know, this seems interesting. Especially considering, like, how much manhwa I read, you know, and stuff like that. Oh my god, speaking of... My bad, I got completely off topic of the Summoning Salt thing, but I'm not gonna come back to that right now. If you were expecting Tony to yap about that, I'm sorry. You know, I just gotta say, my fault, OG. Freaking... crazy news, I guess, if you guys are not aware of it, but there is a website, I believe it goes by the name of Manga Dex. It was where a lot of people went to go read their mangas and, you know, stuff like that, such and such. Big dealio with that. Might be thinking, Tony, what exactly happened? Oh, that's horrible. Pyromaniac is actually really good. The damage is fucking atrocious, though. I'm gonna be real. Oh, but I don't know if you guys keep up with the manga or whatnot, you know, stuff like that. But there was recently a like DMCA takedown issued on the entire website as a whole, or like at least a whole bunch of content on the website. And I think like I couldn't put a name how much, but an insane amount of manga has now been like wiped from the fucking website, which is kind of crazy. You know what I mean? The live burning of the Library of Alexandria, but in for manga instead, you know? For manga instead of like knowledge. Not hating on anything manga related. I mean, I read the shit, you know what I mean? I've gone about that. I read manga, stuff like that. But it's just crazy. It's crazy to kind of like think about, you know, in real time kind of. to just get the news of that. And like I said, as someone who like kind of actively reads manga every once in a while, you know, it kind of sucks. Like, especially one manga that I haven't been keeping up with, but I was planning to do it how I did the JoJolion. Hirohiko Araki's JoJo Lands, JoJo Part 9. I was planning on letting a whole bunch of chapters of JoJo Land stack because I think I've said this before, but I caught up to JoJolion like in the official colored while it was still like being published. And I didn't know this, but like the official colored manga of JoJolion was like 15 chapters behind or whatever. So I was like, you know what, man? I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna suck it up, and I'm going to read the black and white stuff. So then I started reading black and white, and I got caught up to. Once again, I got caught up to like the actual monthly publishing of JoJolion, and then it was like the last 20 something chapters. So in real time, I had to wait 2 entire years pretty much, waiting each month for the new manga to drop, you know, for the new chapter to drop, and then be like, oh, read that. Okay, I finished reading the chapter. Now time to wait another whole month. And I did that for like the final 2 years of JoJolion. And I don't think it was horrible, but like, I mean, it's a lot of waiting, you know what I mean? It's like a lot of waiting. So I decided, you know what, F it. I'm gonna read the first like few chapters of JoJo Lands, and then most likely I'm just gonna let the remaining chapters of JoJo Land just kind of like breeze through, you know? I'll watch that shit later. Oh wait, I have Pyromaniac. I completely forgot. Oh, you bitch. Yes! Oh my god, he's so goated. Okay, so essentially, with the last few chapters of, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna read the first few chapters of JoJo Lands. Looks pretty cool. I got to the spoiler warning, I guess, for any JoJo Lands readers. Or anyone that's like waiting for more. I got to like the first like chapter 4 or something. Whenever they go to the like millionaire's place or whatever, and it turns out to be Kishibe Rohan, and I was like, no way, they like Araki bro just couldn't resist putting his self-insert in, you know? That's so funny. So I got to that point, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let all the chapters stack, and I'll read it later. Turns out now, with the whole manga dex, horrible voice crack, with the whole manga dex thing, that JoJo Lands was taken off of there. So like in my mind, I'm kind of thinking, how the fuck am I supposed to read it now? You know what I mean? It's not like they put out volumes of that shit in English, you know, that shit's in full Japanese, and you got people like real people translating it, but they don't ever like publish it or put it out in America until they have like a volume done, you know what I mean? Freaking Shonen Jump on that bullshit once again. So it's like, man, this shit is stupid. You know, dare I say, this shit is mad stupid. And I'm sorry, I mean no harm when I say I don't mean to be mean, but it's like, this shit is fucking downright dumb. And it just sucks that the way to circumvent that was to, like, you know, just read it on Manga Dex forehead. And now it's just gone. It's just like, oh well, fuck, I guess. you know what I mean? That shit like, oh well, fuck that, I guess, bro. Fuck. Generational crash out coming from Tony soon. Other bro needs that. I honestly forgot another bro existed. That Forsaken, what's his name? I don't even remember his name. That last fight took so long. Tony forgot that he was playing Tainted Lazarus, that he actively flipped between characters. Yo! Awesome bullshit. What was that? I'm not even fucking playing. You fuck. I'm not even joking, man. This shit is fucked up. So damn fucked up. I don't give a damn, bruh, you know? Cocaine, mushrooms, ecstasy, GHB, marijuana. You can do it if you wanna. Tony is so mentally cooked by brain rot. Someone save this man. Yo, my clone is done for. Oh my goodness. That should be illegal. He was damn near on death's door, brother. I'm sorry. I need to buy HP. I need real HP, bro. Stop fucking with me. I guess, you know, like, I guess I'll take it. Oh, I'm so stupid. I should have let it explode on me. Pause. That would have healed me. I'll grab that as other bro. Okay, we had to. It is the only way. It might have seemed like a dumb decision, but I swear to you, this was a genius level play. I need the HP, and I cannot risk anything coming in the way of that. But just like, dude, it's so, I don't want to say bitch made, but it's like, damn, that fucking sucks. You know what I mean, dude? Just the entirety, like, of many a manga gone, you know? Some people's, like, favorite manga was probably on there. Me, as someone who was an active, like, JoJo fan, like, I cannot wait for Steel Ball Run. I am super excited. I love JoJo. Loved it since the day my friend introduced me to it. Thought the shit was hype as hell. As someone who is a big fan, you know, big fan, TM, it just sucks knowing that I can't keep up with it anymore. Or at least I don't know how the fuck I am gonna keep up with it, you know? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's on a level of cooked I don't think I've ever seen before. Such a large amount of media taken down, you know? We gotta go back to the olden days where I gotta wait for JoJo Lands to get animated and then watch it on 7 parts on YouTube in like 360p, you know what I mean? Were you guys ever like that? I forgot what anime I was watching. It was like in middle school. I low-key should not have been watching this anime, or I guess, I don't know, maybe. But I remember like the premise of the anime. It was this girl who was trying to get like 100 boyfriends or something like that. You know, she was trying to fall in love with like 100 different guys or whatever. And then the first guy that she tries to like get with, she immediately falls like head over heels for that man. And it's just, that's pretty much the anime. It's just like, hey, look, she was trying to get with a whole bunch of other dudes, but it turns out that she has found the beauty of love in one man, you know? Not even joking, that's like the entire premise of the anime. It's mad funny. But I remember, I'm not even joking, I literally remember watching that anime in like multiple parts on, what's it called, on YouTube, in multiple parts on like 360p. It was horrible quality, but I'll be damned if I'ma say I wasn't enthused, you know? I wasn't like actively wanting to watch it. That shit had me hooked, brother. No joke. Oh, what the hell, man? You can't do that to me. It's gonna be like Godhead 2, but I can't buy it because I have 29 cents and not... I'm sorry. Forgive my ignorance. Trisagion would have been so good. Instead, I have to kill myself now. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. YouTube, my apologies. Oh, this is what we're into. This is what we're into now. Remember how I was telling you it's gonna be like 1 second each freaking thing? This is what it is. This is it. Wait, actually, blow me up, bro. Blow me, heal me to full, please. Come on. Thank you. There we go. There we go. I can deal with that. But like, oh my lord, man, it's just it's unfortunate, I guess. You know what I mean? It's such an unfortunate loss of media. Honestly, I think I watched like all of my anime the exact same way that way too. Just uploaded on the different parts on YouTube. No. I remember how I started watching some other anime now. You had to watch that shit through like some sketchy ass fourth party website, you know what I mean? That you didn't know like what the hell was going on. They were throwing on the most criminally insane ads on the screen, you know? Like I'm talking like wow. What are some of these advertisements? I should not be looking at this, but like how else am I gonna watch this anime, brother? Uh-oh. Tony has cried to the room. Tony has cried to the room. I have to switch. I didn't want to, but I have to. This is the only guy that can deal damage. This Ultra Greed run is so fucking cooked, bro. I am no! I did not want to hit the button. This run is done for. Rag man! I shall hold my tongue. I shall hold my tongue on my true feelings lest I get banned. This shit's so cooked, brother. This shit is so cooked. So damn fucked up, you know? Dare I say. Dare I pull out the Juicy J lyrics, you know? Was it 2 clubs? Sure, bro. A yoke air? Joker. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You don't get to do that, man. You bitch. The stars. Sure. And then I'll take the magician. Why not? I should have dropped the magician thinking about it. Tony's so cooked, by the way, y'all. I think there's a good chance we die right now. Oh, brother. Yep. Nope. There's a definite more than good chance we die. Hey. Hey! Yo! Can we, yeah, I was like, can we stop playing right now, mother? Oh my god. Man, I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked, I don't even know what I'm talking about. This is, I'm fighting for my life here, bro. You fuck, you fuck, you fuck. You know what you did. What I fucking thought. Other bro needs that. Other bro needs that viciously, expeditiously, man. I need to save that for him. I need to save that for him. Don't lose money. I know I'm currently fighting a boss that it, when hit will make you lose money. But if I survive, we can actively do this. There are 6 hanging bodies and 1 super greed. You don't need me to say it. You know what I'm trying to say here. Your reaction to this is essentially my reaction. This is a level beyond cooked. Like, You know, brother. I'm just trying to. My bad. I'm very sorry if this episode is mad light on commentary. I'm just trying to live, you know? Like, I'm just trying to survive, man. Trying to live my day-to-day life. This must be what Tupac felt like. Oh, and Tony, you insensitive fuck. My apologies, y'all. Mean no harm with that statement. But yeah, you know, I'm over here getting blasted, getting railed, dare I say. I will say, not even dare I will say, I'm getting absolutely railed right now. Trying to live, but it is what it is. So yeah, unfortunate on the loss of media, I guess, in that aspect. Although, truth be told, not to get into the dealio, but there were probably individuals out there that have a workaround of some sort or something like that, you know what I mean? You probably don't need me to tell you that, though. God. And then the tower. Bring me into a small room.
The tower.
Oh my god, that was beautiful. Oh my god, that was actually genuinely a level of beautiful play I don't think anyone could have cooked up, brother. You know what I mean? I'm trying to take credit for that absolute monumentous W, essentially what Tony's trying to say here. Son of a bitch. Okay, alright, so here's the method. Pop the magician, and then we just kind of gotta live off bro as long as we can. Oh, but yeah, no, like I was saying, man, it's mad unfortunate, you know, mad unfortunate how that happens, but I mean, you know, like I said, it is what it is. People will find a workaround. Definitely sucks. What can you do though, you know? Honestly, I'm gonna be real here. It's not even like L. Like, that's like super L. You know what I mean, bro? That's like mad fucked up. Because I was talking about this to my friends the other day too. But like, most American consumers, most people that are reading the shit on there, you know what I mean? They already are like fans of it, you know, they read on there because they like the media. This one, I don't want to say seems like a slap in the face. It feels like a real overused, like, wording by people to be like, oh, this company hates us or whatever. But like, I'm not even joking. Low-key, it kind of does feel that way in this instance. But it's like a huge, like, big FU to people who support the manga, you know? And not only that, it's also like a generational level of like cooks too, because most Westerners aren't gonna, like, I'm gonna be real, people are not out here buying every volume as soon as it's out, you know what I mean? It's only like the hardcore collectors or kind of people, but people aren't average daily reading, like waiting for the next publishing of like Naruto or whatever, Boruto, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, that should just take too long, bruh. It should be taking too long. So like, one, they'll read it and then like watch it when it's animated, or they'll, like, you know, they'll read it now and then wait later for when a full edition is like out or whatever, and maybe buy that or something, or like buy figures, you know, they make their money off of the merch or whatever, kind of sort of deal. But it's like, damn, like, kind of fuck y'all, you know? It's just crazy. It's just crazy, you know what I mean? Needed that heal. Okay, I don't want to say it's a W, but we do get healed by bombs. He can spawn bombs. If we get lucky enough, we can maybe kind of pull a victory out of our ass here. But like I said, we got to get mad lucky. And I will say, Cricket's Head, easily a goated pick for this guy because of the complete lack of damage he had going on. But that's not to say this run is good. This run is solid because this boss can potentially heal me. Potentially. Chances of it happening often? Not likely. And also, my damage is mid at best. This boss has a lot of armor. Might not benefit from that damage bonus necessarily. Also, this happens, you know? This happens where I get absolutely crowded and I can't do anything about it, man, you know? Oh, whoop-de-frickin' do. What am I supposed to do, brother? I don't have the DPS to, like, save my life, you know what I mean? All I need for him is to put down a whole bunch of bombs, and I can maybe get some solid heals out of it, you know? Like that. Okay, okay, okay. There you go. See? See? We have to try to farm his bombs. However, it's not something he does often. That was like... I could have died. I very easily, if I didn't have Scapular, I could have died in that scenario. Between heals. So, as you can see, we're not going to get that often. We got to try and, whenever it does happen, make the most out of it. Like right now. Stand right here. Boom. Huh? You didn't heal? Did they cap out heals that you can give? No. So what's up? Good chance I die here. I'm gonna be real. There's a very good chance we die. You know, what can you do? Fuck me. Well, we tried. Anyways, want to thank y'all for watching. If you guys did enjoy, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time you're viewing this. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.